All right, good morning, guys. So this is workout for Thursday, July 30th. It's aerobic capacity day. All right, now for our warm-up today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have 4 rounds, 4 quality of, starting off with 1 minute prisoner squat, 1 minute scapular shoulder circles, and then 2 minutes inchworms. All right, now I'll go over what those movements are here in a second. For the strength piece, we are going to be doing 3 sets of both movements, alternating between each movement, starting off with a single leg Romanian deadlift. All right, so 3 sets, 8 reps of per leg of a single leg Romanian deadlift, followed by 3 sets of 12 reps of a bent over row. Now, I'll go over those movements as well here in a minute, but if you don't have a weight or anything like that to do a bent over row, what you can do instead is basically a pullover using a band or even like holding onto a rope or something like that using your body weight. The idea would be to get good lat engagement, right? So more of like this type of motion, okay? So that's our strength piece. Now for the aerobic capacity piece, we're gonna be going 3 rounds for either distance or reps, depending which movement we do today. Now, this is gonna take you about 30 minutes, all right? Now, for the first set, what's gonna happen is you're gonna go 2 minutes, either a run, row, bike, double unders, burpees, slam balls, anything really that is just going to get your heart rate up. We're looking at something that's gonna be about 80 to 85% of whatever like a maximum capacity feel will be, okay? Then we're gonna rest 1 minute, then we're gonna do it again, 2 minutes. Rest a minute, do it again, another 2 minutes, then we're gonna rest for 2 minutes, all right? So in total, that's gonna be 10 minutes for 1 round, all right? We're gonna do 3 of those. Now, after you're done with that, we have, say, some 4 quality accessory work, 3 rounds for quality, 20 banded hamstring curls, 20 hip bridges, and a reverse plank hold for 40 to 60 seconds, all right? For that prisoner squat, what we're gonna be doing, you're gonna take your hands behind your head like you've been arrested, feet shoulder width apart, and we're gonna squat down as low as you can, keep your chest up, and we're just gonna go through this motion for about a minute, okay? Now I want us to think about getting really low, opening the hips up, as opposed to going quick, all right? Now it is a warm-up, so you don't have to go super slow, but I want you to get full range of motion each rep. After that, we're going to be doing scapular shoulder circles. Now this is going to be very similar to that scapular elevation depression we do, but instead you're going to be rotating your shoulders, one going clockwise, one going anti-clockwise, and then you switch directions, okay? And you're going to be doing that for a minute. Now, what this is going to look like, here in a plank position, up, rotate, rotate, all right? You're just going to continue to go back and forth with that until you've done that for about 1 minute. For the inchworm, what's going to happen, I'm going to stand here, again, feet between hip and shoulder width apart, push my hips back, touch the floor, walk out, do a push-up, walk my feet towards my hands, and stand up, all right? Now for the strength piece, single leg Romanian deadlifts. Now there's 2 ways of doing a single leg Romanian deadlift. What's called ipsilateral or contralateral. Now really what that means is whether or not I'm gonna be holding the dumbbell in my hand, same as the leg I'm working, or if I'm gonna be holding it in opposite hands. Now if I go same hand, what that's gonna look like, feet hip width apart, holding this dumbbell, brace the core, gonna push back and at the same time lift my leg off the ground. All you're doing is going down low enough to where you feel the muscle engage. We don't want rounding the back, and we don't want so low to where I have to really twist my hip. You want to try to keep your hip level and do your best to keep your back leg straight with your torso, okay? I know it's not that easy to do, but do your best, okay? Now, the other option would be alternate, so I'm holding it in my right hand, still working my left side, where I go down, come back up, all right? As you saw there, this way can actually be a little more tricky just because of the balance issue there, all right? But again, play around, figure out which way you would prefer to do it. One way is not necessarily harder than the other, okay? Now for the bent over row, what we're gonna do is we're gonna, again, brace, feet about hip width apart, bend over. Now from here, you're gonna keep your chest towards the ground, pull that dumbbell up, lower it back down, all right? You're gonna do this 12 reps each arm, okay? So when I'm alternating, I'm gonna go 8 reps of my single leg Romanian deadlift, followed by 8 reps on the other side, followed by 12 row, followed by 12 row on the other side, all right? We're gonna go through that total of 3 rounds.